Hello everyone, Marco here. Oh, if you ever see these on my ear, let me take them off. They're those new type of speakers that they vibrate through your um, side of your head. And you can hear it, but let me turn that off real quick. Sorry about that. Okay, well there's the where I stay at, and there's my camper. And here's the trail I built, and I kind of put logs along the side. But I do this walk probably, no, not probably, at least 6 times a day. And it's going through the woods. Now, right here, I started walking at 8 in the morning, and I look up, and right over there was that bear. And he's coming right down my trail, right towards me. So what do? I yell, hey, because I don't have my bear spray or anything at the time. But anyways, he took off. But these are my woods I walk. They're actually my brother's woods that I walk. My wonderful brother. Why do I have a cowboy hat on? I'm surprised one guy came to work on a tree. He's like, where are you from? We don't dress like that around here. Well, walking through the woods, I wear the cowboy hat because things like to attack your ears and the back of your neck from behind. So I wear the hat, and that keeps the flies and the gnats and all that stuff off. I was in Florida years ago, and I go to Florida quite often in the winter, but the gnats attacked me, and it kept grabbing me nuts in my ear. I found that if I put a hoodie on, that takes care of it, but the hat seems to work too, and it's not as hot. So I am in the market though for a cowboy hat that breathes a whole lot better than my leather one. This leather one I've had since 2013. This used to be the old trail behind me. The deer, I saw a deer go down there. They like the grassy area here during the day, but then they go out to the nice manicured fields at night. But this is right where the bear turned around after he took off running and looked at me, and he was as curious about me as I was him. I'm sure he knew that I do the trail, and I knew he does the trail because I found scat up there and tracks and things like that. But anyways, my trail goes right on through the woods, right on down. Yep. I'm sorry I don't do any editing. You get the real McCoy that way though, right? And I did learn, I think I learned, we'll see after this video, that when I turned my phone sideways and had the, what do you call it, landscape view or whatever, it is better for YouTube. And if anybody has ideas for me on YouTube, go ahead and drop me a note. I see there's apps out there, and I started to look into that. So I'm at the beginning process. Hello. I'm at the beginning process of doing this YouTube stuff. It's been out there so long, and I haven't been a techie for a long time. I built a computer at one time, and I was actually quite well with Microsoft stuff, but gosh, I haven't owned a computer, a laptop in 20 years. That's not true. I had one, but I started to work on YouTube on it, and then I ended up selling it because it was just sitting there. Yep. So things you can find on this trail are toads, not frogs, toads, garter snakes, red salamanders, snails, chipmunks, squirrels, birds, all that good stuff. Raccoon. What else comes through here? Once in a while a fox comes through. Birds of prey in this woods, they are barred owls and 3 different types of hawks. Red tail, not a red tail, red-shouldered hawk, wide-winged hawk, and yeah, the red tail's the 3rd one, but he doesn't come around much. But there's 2 creeks here. There's a real fast-moving one on that end of the woods, and a slower one that goes right through the woods this way. And they both do go through the woods, not that end of the woods, but that end of the property. But it seems like the slower creek is where all the prey birds live. Now behind these trees here, and they're interesting, I'll get up here, and I do like the turkeys do. They get up on logs and stand there and look around to see what's around. But these trees that fell down here, there they are. They're impressive. But on the other side of this, I figured it out that the deer hide over there from me, and because they're becoming comfortable with me, I kind of see them now and then. But that's where they hide out during the day a lot of times. But they don't stay in one spot because that bear keeps them moving. Now, I have heard coyotes off in a distance, but I'm sure they're around. I just haven't seen any scat of them or anything. And of course, there's always the deer tracks. And it's funny because the deer will follow the trail I built. There they are again. See, they're going right around the trail. My trail through the woods, I'm on a 6-acre plot. And I built a trail as best as I could around the 6 acre, just inside the 6 acres. And it comes out to be a half a mile exactly. Now, the old trail used to go down through there. My brother used to have 75 acres. Now he's got 6 here. But there's the trail I built going down to the old major trail. And this way is the way the deer go, right down through there. I hope this isn't too long. Now, I do have friends that come. As a matter of fact, one is 325 miles from me right now. He's 92 years old. His birthday's in a week or two. Take him out to dinner when he comes. But he's been full-time RVing for over 25 years. And he's my best friend. But he comes and he spends a week here and a week there throughout the summer. And he's traveled all over this country like I have. And he used to go to Maine every year. But he likes Pennsylvania. He's up by Warren, Pennsylvania every year. He prefers there than Maine. And I don't blame him. I've been to both. The falls here, the fall colors here are beautiful. I hope to do a video on that sometime. But anyways, we're on the last leg of my trail. And see how nice that is? It just goes right down through the woods. You know, one thing about YouTube and doing a video, I used to think, how can all these people my age look as old as they look, and then I look like I do. And then I look at the video and I'm like, you're so full of crap, Mark. You're just as old as they are. But I've had my situations too with my back surgery, and then I had a triple bypass. But I'll tell you what, I fought through both of those. I'm doing good. Actually, my back is doing better than when I was an athlete playing sports all the time. Oh my God, that back gave me fits. I was in the chiropractor every week, many times right before tournaments. Boy, he was good. He was good, that chiropractor. And I don't like most chiropractors, but this guy did the adjustment. He didn't work on the muscles. He adjusted the back, and it really worked for me. I don't think that would work anymore. I think my back is too different from them. But I don't know. If I got into trouble that bad, I'd have to go see him. He's in Nebraska, Lincoln, Nebraska. He's a chiropractor in Lincoln, Nebraska. Nice guy. He and I got along great. And the gal that comes in and runs that tool while you're waiting to see the doctor because he's so busy, she was former Miss Nebraska. Boy, I just like going to talk to her. She's a pretty thing. I'm sure she's not there anymore. That was, oh my gosh, 1990s. Okay, we're coming to the end of my trail. You guys have gone the whole way with me. And that was the old trail, and then I changed it up because I was trying to stay on the outside of the property and keep it that half a mile distance so that I could easily. There goes my little toady. Boy, he peed as he ran too. Oh crap. That's a good sign, people. When you have toads, you have toads. Okay, well, I could keep going talking about things now that I see looking at things. But thanks for going for a walk with me today. Talk to you later.